following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Alvin has had a comparatively normal day.
You're right, Dex.
Yeah, I'm just a bit shocked. I think he might be in trouble because he just said something fucking impossible.
Right then, we need to get back.
He's at the hotel?
Yes.
Okay.
My dog cart should be just down the hill there somewhere.
Hey Alvin, did you manage to find the swords?
Yep, we got all 26 of them.
Yeah, you got all 26 of this. Alvin, there's 13 swords.
Yeah, but they didn't tell us there's the light ones and the dark ones.
He also found black swords, because of course he did.
My brain already hurts too much from today.
Is it possible Derek was the goodest of boys in this whole thing?
I don't know. I killed myself.
Jennifer's like he destroyed his gun.
Somehow.
Can we just go back?
Derek walks down the hill to the dog cart. Told you not to take your gun.
That was horrifying. I have friends.
Shouldn't go messing around in the tunnels.
So you know about the tunnel.
Who doesn't? Get in the cart. Dogs ain't gonna like it, but whatever.
Take
They're
us
just
to
dogs.
the museum. There's a bigger carriage there. We can take that from there.
Right, take you right to the competition. It's my good business, that. Yeah! Go Derek, go Roxanne, go Bonnie, go Alvin. I like to give my dogs people names. Makes them more personable, so I don't kill them.
So the Roxanne dog is red hair?
No.
It's magenta.
Actually, you took the dye out of your hair and didn't specify you put it back in.
No, I fully acknowledge that has not gone back in. She's just rock and blonde at the moment.
Caused too much trouble.
She could be one of those red Chinese. You glingle back to the carriage.
Bought the carriage.
Trade over to the carriage. You ride the carriage back to the hotel.
I have to go to the house to get the other dog guy to go to.
Motherfucker. You do that.
That's right, there were two dogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
To let him
You
know
just
he can
happened to
go
beat
home.
up, yeah.
If we do get back there, I want to have a look, see if the guy's still on the floor.
Yes.
I'll come back to the carriage. He's still on the floor, Jen.
Alright. You probably don't want to leave that anesthetic lying around him. He could die.
I'm going to go fix that now.
Good. I don't know why you came back to tell me about it instead of just fixing it.
Right, put the rag back on the face. Go back in.
Okay, can you give me a willpower check?
$11.
Okay, yeah. You can do that. You put the lid back on the thing and you throw it out the window.
And
You go back to carriage.
Go back to the carriage.
No problem.
Does it look like someone else has been in there?
Yes, it does look like other people have been in there.
After.
Oh, it's impossible to tell.
Alright. You want to roll?
No, it's too late now. You're back at the carriage. Said so.
Oh.
You didn't really want to spend another 15 minutes plodding around doing Snoopy clue things.
Right, he should wake up soon. Let's leave.
Back to the hangman it is.
You've got the look of someone who's been rolling around in the mud.
You could say that.
Not keeping your eyes peeled, being reckless and stupid.
Funnily enough, I might regret keeping my eyes as peeled as I did. I can't forget the things I've seen.
Best to put it out of your mind. You don't want to go looking at things you oughtn't look at. Stay out of the tunnels.
Probably should listen to you on that one.
Why? You don't want to know what goes on down there. Best left all sealed up. Safer that way.
Never mind.
Oh, look, we're here.
Thanks. I'll get down and knock on the thing. We're here.
Good, good.
And we gonna want a carriage for tomorrow.
Probably. What, you thinking of asking him to show up early in the morning or something?
Well, wondered if we wanted to retain his services.
I don't think he's going to have to get back by curfew.
Yeah, we'll start tomorrow.
Jenna was like, I'm just going to go down to the bus station and get us some tickets for Innsmouth.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jen.
Is Dick's going to interject that he might need the carriage to go on his date?
He doesn't really
Actually-
believe that's 100% for real yet.
Actually, Jen, buy them all.
Aye. Aye.
Oh. Here.
Cut for me.
I hope they haven't. I hope they haven't bought all the tickets. You're just like her. Oh, we need to talk, but let's go inside.
Don't worry, if that happens, we'll just slash the bus's tires.
Hello, everybody. Towels.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Warm tea. Tea.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Tea. And how about some lovely wafers?
Sure.
Now, these are repurposed communion wafers, but they haven't been blessed, so it should be all right.
Thank you.
There we go. Oh dear. Look at you.
Yeah. I might need to put this somewhere.
Best stay out of the tunnels. That's what Grandfather says.
Sounds like a wise man.
Yeah. Well, here you all are. Alvin, the guys come in and there's a big commotion.
Has Anansi already used the bath?
Yes.
Oh, Derek, bath's full if you were needed because you've been rolling around in the mud.
Yes, we'll require that back. Thank you.
Okay, Dex, we have to get you dressed.
What are you even talking about?
You have a dinner date with Shimmer.
I have a... I'm sorry.
Apparently she's a fan, left a letter outside your door.
And
We need to get you we need to get you ready for dinner by 7.
What? I'm not going to dinner. We have important things to discuss.
You're going to dinner because it's our first opportunity to get a look at the leader of the
Also,
other...
We need to warn them about going down the bottom, and it's better for you to approach her than Claire about that, because Claire's just going to be like, you're just trying to deceive us, this is a trap.
Right, I see what you're saying.
there's something else I need to tell you all before we do that, but I'll tell Dex, and he can tell everyone else. I'll tell him that there's possible bugs everywhere because Claire's been using bugs, and that's why she's been following us with bugs.
Dex will mentally transmit to everyone else, except of course Jennifer. It's like apparently Claire's been planting electronic listening devices in various places we've been, so might want to sweep for them. And someone tell Jennifer.
Oh no, Jen knows. She was with me when I read it's all. I've got the letter.
Then you could have just shown them that.
It was faster. So sorry. Enjoy your date.
You'll keep.
Ooh.
Maybe you should use the bath first. No offense. Derek. But,
He was already gone.
no.
Derek's already soaking.
Yeah.
Frozen.
Well, at least we can dress you up real nice out of what you've got left. I think you're going to need to change out of your sewer crawling adventure outfit.
It was mostly dry until we got to the evil cult of policemen sacrificing people and orcas.
Orcas? What orcas
To a
ever-
thing made of mouths and heads.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah, we really shouldn't talk about Fight Club.
Remembering it hurts. No, stop.
It's all right. We've got.
Enjoy your tea. Delicious, delicious tea.
Yeah,
It's soothing forgetting tea.
I wish.
Has
No,
anyone
it
got?
is.
Oh, good.
Has anyone got some
In
drugs?
that case,
So we got some drugs.
more.
What?
I know a doctor.
Jen knocked me out.
Sorry,
It's not
I
your
was
fault.
getting pretty angry.
I understand. Where I can heal you guys, I can't heal myself.
Perhaps you should ice your jaw.
No one? Alright.
You don't.
The only drugs I have would not go well for you. I have a Panadol,
And none of us are sober yet.
What?
the ice girl who can make ice.
Oh, I thought. Oh, sorry, drug. Sorry.
Yeah,
The
have a
adrenaline's wearing
have
off.
a Panadol. They don't do anything though. No, show me someone who actually thinks Panadol does something, and I'll show you a
It's never
fucking
worked on
dirty
me.
liar. Still, Bonnie's from a vault. Perhaps we'll do something for her.
See, boy.
Until Deeks tells you it doesn't do anything.
Which
Well,
you
what would
already
Dix
did.
know?
Come on, Dex. Time to get you cleaned up.
I can clean myself, thank you very much.
Well, then time is a factor, young
And
man.
Derek is using the bath.
Then water's not going to be usable after Derek's been.
The important thing is everyone's okay. Right?
That was.
We stole a lot of swords.
Oh, hi.
I
How long have
mean,
you been here?
I don't even
Time.
think. What do you mean, everyone? What? You guys have problems? We were back to sweet.
Jennifer's like, yeah, turns out under the city is just fucking awful.
It's like we were mentioning. It's a warren under there. It's everywhere. Somehow we were in the house that me and Jen went to, and through the tunnels we ended up where.
Tell them about the spider trains.
So I went down in the basement, and there were these spider trains, and I shot one, but I didn't shoot it. So I'm guessing I was hallucinating somehow. Strange things were going on.
Okay, so hallucinating things that weren't there.
Well,
We found a lot of gold.
Yeah,
Cool.
including
Creepy, weird gold. Didn't want to touch it.
the Grandma Bonnie bust.
what?
There was a bust, and it looked like if you were like
A
Like
million
80
and
years
7
old?
years old. If like you were Emperor Palpatine.
Who?
Pope Benedict?
What?
you know wrinkly old people. It looked like wrinkly old you.
They don't have those in the vault. They eject them. They put them in the
Oh.
meat slurrier.
Yeah, yes. Anyway, a bus. Okay. We found weird patterns on the walls.
What? No, we didn't.
Yes, it was like a map. It was.
Is that why you were staring at a blank wall for an hour?
No, it wasn't blank. All the lines were coming together like a map.
Just getting ready to punch someone again.
What?
I didn't see that.
You must have been hallucinating again.
Is that when I said the thing I said?
Well, after the hour, yes. Roundabout. Or maybe it wasn't the exact hour. You know. It's hard to keep track of time down there.
Had to be hallucinations. Only thing that makes sense.
It does make some sense.
Eyes and teeth don't go inside each other over and over again like that.
What I don't know what we've found, but again, everything's pointing to his mouth. But enjoy.
Yes.
Are we
Wait,
doing
is
this in the
this-
lobby, or do we go to somewhere?
You'll have to be in someone's room for this,
Yeah.
right?
Who's what?
No, it looked like she
Okay.
was right. She was writing that. She was in the back, hiding in the alcove she found. She must have knocked the guy out.
Yeah.
So she used she's a hypocrite. Absolute hypocrite.
No.
Oh no! Whatever will we do?
What a bad girl. That's the worst thing she's ever done.
Well, but no, she calls us thieves, liars,
I am a
cheats.
I am a liar. I do cheat.
And
all
I'm
the
a
time.
thief.
But then she say she's they don't do any of that stuff. Oh, by chance we left the door open so then they could go on to the room and check it.
I don't know. Maybe that does work with some of the legal distinctions and powers that they've.
The guy was lying on the floor with an anesthetic knocking him out. So she
As
could roll.
opposed to the guy lying on the floor having been walked off the third story of a building? I think he got off light.
Yeah. He's probably learning to de-escalate. I just want to.
Deeply disturbing.
Yeah.
Well, the other question is she here?
I mean, she might be, and in which case she's...
That's a good question.
I so bad-mouthed her right now.
Guys?
Come in, Derek.
Oh, right, I come in. Derek's got his original DMV pants back on. Not having any more old man clothes that are not wet and covered in mud.
Can you put a
Oh,
top on?
geez. Pants, Derek.
I've got pants.
Top.
Oh, got this towel for now. I couldn't find my shirt. Yeah, it's a spoon. Funny story about that.
That's
Why do you have stars on your body?
Some weird lady, did something to me and I almost exploded. Bomb put me back together.
True facts.
I couldn't get the scars though. They're permanent,
Which is weird.
which is weird. Normally my healing removes the scars as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another conversation. Yeah, I think she's rather pissed.
And Alvin
Yeah,
has
well-
at least had looked at the underside of the furniture to see if there is a listening device taped up anywhere.
Alright. Give me your sweep check.
If hate consumes her, then
Counterintelligence.
it will only do her harm in the long run. I'm tired of bothering with her.
It finally worked, and at least
She's
that's
not
a
worth
12
the
on the
effort.
die, and plus anything. Perception.
Counterintelligence?
I don't even think we have intelligence.
Is that where you take your intelligence score and minus them instead of adding it?
No, you add 10 to it because it's a counter. Yes. You do in fact find a tape recorder taped up under the bed, and the reel has completely run out.
Wow. Okay, they went. I was expecting something smaller.
Maybe she used up all her smaller ones. She did mention in the letter, but we're passing the letter around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one that she wrote.
Which would mean she'd have to come and collect that at some point.
Well, they go wherever they want because they are living by the law. They sorry.
Bitterness doesn't look good on you.
I'm sorry. I just
It's probably.
I try to be nice.
You?
I just think it's her police instincts kicking in and just hating people breaking rules.
I wonder if maybe we should stop breaking rules then.
It doesn't sound like me.
No, that's just going to get in my way.
Yeah, if we don't get results, then Maldred will be disappointed again.
But the thing is, if you don't work within the law, anything you do can be lost.
Who is it?
Claire,
Okay, come on
This
in.
should be good. I'll open the door.
I'm very sorry.
No, you're not.
No,
You've
very
been forced to do this
No.
with someone.
Thank you for listening.
Sorry, Claire. Just before you go, tape recorder.
What's this for?
I assumed it's your property. So
It's a big reel-to-reel.
Oh,
No. My listening device is over here behind the wardrobe.
then whose is? Maybe.
I don't know, but if you want me to have it, I'm willing to take all
But
the clues
maybe
I
you
can
should come in
run.
and we just check it out. Maybe
I don't have time for that. I have to go get Shimmer ready for some kind of meeting.
Ah, yes, the
Oh,
diner
wow.
thing,
I
right?
will either take this with me or leave you with
I
your...
think we'll hold on to that.
What happened to you?
Derek, nipples.
You can look as long as you want.
Giving it back her.
She just takes the pic, just dabs the corner of her lips, heads it back, and just wanders out.
I think.
I
Not that you'll probably listen, but don't go underground.
Well, apparently Derek can have quite an effect.
I think I broke her.
Who knew? All we had to do was get him shirtless and...
I'll remember that for the future.
Yeah, every time you see Claire, just...
I'm going to go through a lot of shirts. She keeps showing
or
up.
she was giving us a view that she wasn't doing, that she was actually throwing up somewhere. No, I'm kidding. I like the other one better.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
Honestly, I think Shimmer just told her to make good with us.
Yeah, that was obviously a fake apology. She wasn't really repentant. You can tell by the way she delivered it. She's been pushed by her boss or someone.
It's
Or
at least
maybe a
something.
group consensus forced her to do it.
Or she's gone too far and she's realised that she has gone too far. If you read the letter, she is having conflicting issues that she may be pushing it too far.
Yeah, but you heard the way she said it. She didn't sound even remotely
Yeah.
genuine.
Even when you're trying, you still could be conflicting. She at least tried. She didn't have to say it.
If she
Here's a
doesn't,
picture of Jericho. Look, everyone, the creepy skull mask thing.
Yep.
This is the most horrifying photograph I've seen this week.
skull mask thing. Skull
Nope,
mask.
never mind. There's this thing.
Uh,
One!
Have you seen this thing?
What thing's that? You're making that up.
I found it.
Alvin's
Here's
going
another
Does
great
everybody? Did every group get creepy photographs except ours?
Oh, we didn't find
Yeah,
any
no.
either. Oh, Bonnie.
It's very sticky.
Present for
Sorry.
you.
It's
Sorry.
photo
Two books.
paper.
Yeah.
Two books from the Bradford
Just
thing.
don't
One
complain,
of them's
he
even for
probably
kids.
spent a lot of money on getting these printed.
where are these from?
I get
University
nothing but complaints from you
office.
ungrateful shit
The
whistles.
Bradford guy's office. Sorry.
Oh, they're
What
great.
was his name? Bolton.
They're not all
Bolton
going to
guy's office.
traumatize me.
Yeah, they're not all going to give you nightmares tonight for real.
Have you been through these ones yet?
No, not up close.
What a buzz.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
nice.
The
It's like a nice
children's
little
book seems all
landscape.
cutesy and nice until you get to the bit about feeding the woods.
What's feeding the woods? I don't know.
Oh, that's where children go out into the woods to feed the woods.
Some
What do you mean
clams.
feed the woods?
You know, you wait until all the lights are out and everyone's asleep, and then you go out into the woods and you walk until you can't see the lights anymore.
And then you scream real loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all your friends don't come back.
feeding,
what?
feeding the woods.
When you-
Yeah. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, but you just
Stop
read
doing that.
You just read.
It's me out.
There's like 4 fun games to play, and the last one is Feed the Woods.
Better than feeding the underwater horrors.
So who was the author was?
What was the other? It was Al Bradford, and it was
J. Bradford. Dr. J. Bradford. Dr. Professor J. Bradford, M.D. Dr. Reverend Professor J. Bradford.
Yep.
That sounds like a cult leader.
God King Professor.
Cult Mastered.
The Wizard J. Bradford.
I think Jericho may have written this.
That might make sense. Well, I got you all of the books in the set. There was that one, and then the larger book of more.
I named him after a goat. Which I named after Chris Jericho.
There we go.
The goat was
I'm just waiting for
That
this.
goat was the best thing in that whole game.
Just waiting for this guy to show up and just tell us we're all stupid idiots.
Obviously, there are different styles of photo just from the handouts.
That one looks like a thinner, better-looking Jonathan Frakes.
I'm wondering,
So, young Jonathan
comparing
Frakes.
this photo
No,
to these 4 faces, if I can identify
I mean,
that guy.
look, no, look at it. That's like
They're not
thinner, hotter
Oh, I
Jonathan
think
Frakes.
like when he was younger, but as if he still had the beard.
Because there's a key point that Roxanne's been told, or in her mind, that the Bradfords aren't those.
Oh, excavation must like people from the university or yeah, the ones who found the paintings maybe.
Yes, those photos were very interesting to do. Of course, what I had to do was I had to like crop them all at work, so no one who lives here can just walk in and see them.
And see them, yeah.
Yeah.
So I get some looks.
Yeah.
I just photographs a tentacle thing coming out of the wall.
Don't ask questions.
Christmas vacation. Went away for New Year's.
I had this done
Innsmouth.
before that.
Have you not heard of Cthulhumas?
Have you never taken a New Year's trip to Innsmouth? Come on, it's great.
Yorkshire Thoughtlessness. I'll have you know, I am pudgy elder god, Chub Niggeroth.
Well, the stuff I found's pretty interesting. Starts out with somebody, I don't know who, reckons that Mark Abbott Bradford was killed by something deeply wrong, and that it's probably related to whatever Anna saw out east, and that whatever it was, it has something to do with Anna Bradford. Then I found the last will and testament that's for James Bradford that details the grave that we went down, and a few other interesting things relating to cities being destroyed and other horrifying things I don't care to put my brain to work on deciphering right now. Apparently, Detective Bradford inquired as to a meeting with Charles Dexter Ward at the sanitarium, and if he agreed to the to some conditions, he may have got that interview, but he wasn't allowed to record it. I also found what I think might have been a journal of Edwards, maybe? Or someone who was apparently reanimating corpses or dealing with reanimated corpses. Don't want to think about that too much.
As long as he didn't put shark teeth on them.
And then someone postulating on whether they had a carnivorous creature in the library of the Miskatonic, as there were some bodies with bite marks and the like. And then, of course, these lovely photos. And more things pointing at Innsmouth.
Everything seems to point to his mouth. Even stuff I've got here, which is interesting enough.
Oh, and Dex, here's your litter that you missed. Your invitation.
You know, interfering with the mail's a federal offence, Alvin.
You would have probably.
Wow.
You would have probably missed the invitation had you not been forewarned.
Did she put perfume on it?
No.
Body-
Vaseline. It's a stage makeup thing. You put Vaseline on first. Makes it easy to take the stage makeup off. Also, a lot of people in the acting community lube up their assholes for gay sex with it.
Thanks.
Right. So,
Truly utilitarian supply.
So there's no way we're letting you go alone. So who are you taking as chaperone?
I'm not taking a chaperone on a non-date meeting evening. It says date nowhere in here. You.
Oh right, you're taking me. Fantastic.
I'm not taking a chaperone.
He can blend
You
into
are
the
taking your
background real
chaperone.
easy.
I am absolutely not.
You are meeting the leader of the enemy team.
Enemy team. They're a competing team. Don't
Right.
become Claire.
I don't intend to. I don't consider them like enemy, but you know, things could happen. So you as taking somebody else with you as a chaperone. If you need to tell yourself some other capacity they're there in, they're still there as a chaperone.
Just anything but that word.
I mean, I'd like to meet her, but I'm not going to force myself to.
I mean, maybe
interrupt your
that's
day.
fair. Maybe that's fair. You take our leader to meet their leader.
Stephanie's gonna be mad.
Take me to your leader.
Oh my god, I think she's trying to be funny.
I'm just trying to break the depressing mood.
On another note, whose tape recorder is that?
I would like to find that out.
It does make sense it's not theirs, actually, considering how...
It's gotta be
Primitive
someone more
it is.
local.
It's still higher tech than the
You don't
local,
think it's
so-
the police?
It's the police.
Or someone worse?
Maybe reevaluate as to whether there's anyone worse than the police after what Dex and I saw.
You never know.
How
This
many-
place has been
here's
throwing
a-
a lot of curveballs.
Here's a question. How many
Brr.
men or males have you seen that are around about our age in this town since we've been here?
Tons working on the. I suppose I have seen a lot of dock workers and things like that. Can't really evaluate their
Around
age.
your age?
Well,
Around our
with
age.
No.
Not one.
None that I can think of. None that were breathing
Some
anyway.
younger. Some older.
Yeah, because
Kids in the
they all
lot, but-
getting fed to some horrific sea creature down under the town.
All the teenagers are.
We found 19 bodies when we got down there. Then a bunch of police cultists came up with like 3 more and just threw them onto the pile with a whole bunch of dead sea creatures
All the teenagers.
and the bodies.
So we're not going in the water then.
No,
Harmony
Okay.
said not to.
They're
And
also all
frankly,
male as well.
Look,
if
I,
Harmony
that's what I
doesn't
said.
want someone to go in the water, that
Yeah,
makes me
no, I said
wary
at the
enough
start
not
of the
to.
whole thing.
I mean, I'm just
you see,
reinforcing that she told me, and I was like, that I don't want to go
Besides,
anywhere.
I don't want to upset Daddy Tom.
Well, that answers some of our questions. It doesn't answer what the hell the thing I
Wait.
killed.
When you said
Earlier
Daddy
was.
Tom, were you being facetious? 'Cause-
Yeah?
Okay.
Why?
Yeah. That's not. Nothing.
So you killed a thing.
Yeah, well, found underneath the gallows like a little
Was
tunnel.
it made of teeth?
No, well, I don't know. So it looked like, at first it looked like someone I'm aware of. The bastard who killed my grandfather. Well, we think it was him anyway.
Oh, Bakuzan.
You know about him?
You know about it.
Oh, right. Sorry. Well, I dealt with him, and it turned into me, and then it melted. And then later on, well, it felt like I'd been in there for 5-10 minutes, give or take, with the scuffle. But it had been 5 hours since I came out. And then,
That sounds like what happened to you.
when I bumped into them, and when I didn't know it was Bonnie coming through the door, I drew my gun, and the thing fell apart like it had been rusting away there for 40 years. Can't explain any of that.
You know, Sergeant Harris is not going to be a huge fan of you not bringing that back.
Yeah, funnily enough, it hadn't crossed my mind yet, and I think I can deal with that.
I'm suddenly a real big fan of hearing that we'll be going to another town.
Yeah, one where the problems apparently
Which
are,
has
so
been
it's probably like
meant
the
to be
space times 10.
It also is meant to be worse. It's meant to be more corrupt there than
She
here.
says she's a big fan of me.
She could be buttering you up.
Nothing.
This tape recorder,
You see? You're
how
right.
do you
That is
wipe
weird.
it? Can you write over it to wipe what's in it?
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
you just thread the tape back on and record over it. It's not a problem.
Do that.
But then then it's recording us now.
You disabled the microphone, so
Disable
it's
microphone.
just...
Well,
No,
I-
you can't
No.
do that.
Then I'll go put that in one of the other rooms.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
You guys records a bunch of silence.
Right. You're attempting to blank over the tape with recording a bunch of silence. That's what you're doing?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Well, unless someone tells me otherwise.
Nope, that sounds like a good idea to everyone here.
I have no idea. how it
Unless Dex knows anything.
I
about it.
recorded 15 minutes of audio that's not getting used now.
Well, I thought it
Wouldn't
wouldn't
have
be
just been
recordings
us?
of us, wouldn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Never mind, you'll never know. It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine. You've got the information it imparted anyway.
We're the worst.
I've always, long time ago, I learnt it's important to, wherever possible, have multiple ways for players to get the same information.
Because they'll inevitably
Now,
destroy
in a
one of
handout
those.
heavy set adventure, that can lead to a bunch of bin. And not just because you guys ignore all of the quests like you do in D&D every time you come to a new city. Wow, what a great new city! Anyway, main quest line, leave.
It is us.
You played a video game like that, I'd shoot you in the testicles.
No comment.
You're the kind of person who's like, Cyberpunk, yeah, it's a 5-hour game, what's your point? Baldur's Gate, that took me 20 minutes.
It's true. He had to imply that if we left the area we were in, we would fucking die, so we'd stay somewhere for a season.
Did it work?
Yes.
Did it? But we still haven't left.
Then you're not going to.
Yeah, we've been arrested by the Queen.
Maybe arrested. We haven't got around to that yet.
Anyway, back to
Smack
UT.
that bitch up.
A real tournament. Yay!
That's where the phrase comes from.
Right, that's set up now.
That's about everything I can think of that happened on our end. Or my end.
Dex and I didn't find a lot of what you'd call physical evidence that we could take. It was just a lot of tunnels and
And a lot of gold.
Gold?
You know.
Oh, you said
metal.
about the bust and that, yes.
It's pretty strange.
and other things. None of the things they smelted into objects made any real sense.
So they were all objects. It
They
wasn't,
were
like,
all
wasn't like gold ore or anything.
obscure
Um,
tentacles coming out of swords and
quick question. Dex, is my memory of things I saw when I picked up 2 swords good enough for you to pluck out and share?
You picked up 2 swords, flash of light, very lovely woman waking you up.
Okay, so, yeah, no.
Dark, slightly tilted eyes gazing at you with concern, inches away.
Okay, so nothing about the
Look at this.
no river of magma stuff, and
flush.
nothing about the river of magma.
No? No?
Hmm.
Thanks for opening up.